Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's got hindsight and is doing a trade recap or something like that, then this won't be a video for you. However, if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, I'm confident you'll find value in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. All right, I have an order to get short at 205.25, and I'm willing to even do so before the market opens. Market opens in less than 2 minutes, but I have an order out there looking to get, okay, so it's coming up. Maybe I'm going to get filled here. Looking to get short, meaning I would then want prices to go down. So if you're a beginner, yes, believe it or not, in the market, you can make money when prices go down. That is known as going short, and that is what I'm looking to do here. So I need the price to come up to 205.25, and it's getting close. Let me bring down the pre-market chart. There we go. So my order is over here in white. If you're unfamiliar with my screen, white means it has not been filled yet. If it turns to green, that means I have been filled. Again, this is live, so I don't know if I will be filled, but let's see. I will pause for now, and if it looks like it's going to go up there and fill me, I'll get the video rolling. Okay, market is open. And down it went. So, bummer. Now, at this point, I don't really trust it because I can see the market just shooting up relatively quick. Or not. Oh, you saw it. I was within just a few pennies of getting filled. Didn't happen, though. Would have been a nice trade. Now we have that 200 period moving average, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. So, all right, well, I will go ahead and pause. So try to, and not be shocked at all now to see a bounce off that level. But we'll see how this one continues to play out, but I will go ahead and pause and look around. Watching 210.85 here on Nvidia to potentially get short. Although PDD does still look very interesting. Hop over there to PDD. 84.50-ish could be interesting. Okay, now maybe is Tesla going to give another setup here as it starts to come up? Potentially. And potential, or Tesla just going straight up. Look at that thing. And I'm going to stay out of Tesla's way for now, at least. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 212.25 here. Short at 212.27. Looking for Nvidia to come back down. So took off 50 there. Could still be a losing trade, but wanted to do a little bit of, so took off some more right there. Again, still could very well be a losing trade. So took off some more there. Took off 50 more there. Still have 100. So that VWAP could be a problem. Let me take off some more there. Let's see if it wants to come back down. Problem area right here. Let's see if it wants to make that push down to the 211 area. Took off another 25 there just because right now it is behaving like it potentially wants to bounce off this VWAP area. But if it doesn't, I'm still ready. Okay, let me take off another 25 there. All right, at that point, I'll just take it. So nice $172 score. I'll take it. And you can see now it's bouncing back up. Potentially, though, another trade at 212.75 maybe. Tesla just still going crazy. All right, I'll go ahead and pause, but there we go. Got a nice opening trade there on Nvidia. And we'll see what it wants to do. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, maybe 212.25. I think that's what I... So I want to see it come up here and hit 212. That's good enough. So now let's see if it wants to come back down once again. Just 150 shares. So if I am right, I'm not going to make as much. But if I'm wrong, I'm also not going to lose as much. But not looking so good right now. So right now I'm feeling very good about only doing 150 shares. Because it's looking like I'm going to be wrong. Now, if this goes back in my favor, I'm going to be sitting here and saying, geez, why did I only do 150 shares? But right now, I'm feeling very happy that I only did 150 shares. So what does this thing want to do? See if it wants to roll back over. All right, I will go ahead and pause for now, and I'll keep you updated. All right, maybe starting to come down. Still has more work to do. So it was back at break even for a second, but I need more than break even. I didn't take the trade to break even. Okay, got to get out. All right, so now up $59 on the day. So look at the 5-minute on this. That's kind of a ridiculous chart, all things considered. So all things considered to still be up, I'm grateful for that because this is just, that's just tough to trade. Something just goes straight up. Obviously, I was in here. I tried to let it work for me, and then, that thing just turned around. So I'm glad I got it where I did now, but look at that thing. And I'm glad I hopped out where I did there because this thing is just continuing to now go straight up. When the markets are actually going down. So that just really goes to show how strong Nvidia is. Look at it. SPY pulling back right now, overall markets, and this thing is just going straight up. So definitely a very strong stock today. So, all right, I'll pause. Let's look around. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get short here on Tesla at 209.10, 150 shares. Surely this thing's got to pull back, has got to be running out of steam a little bit. Or it's not, and this thing is just going to continue to go basically straight up. And if that's the case, then I'll deserve getting punched in the face, and that'll just be how she goes. So trying to throw out some bids out there to get filled, but I need this to come down a bit more. So I got filled there at 75. Could still be a losing trade, so I'm not out of the woods yet, but and that's a great looking candle here that's formed. So I got out some more there. Took off some more there. Again, this was not going to be a big winning trade because I didn't take a lot of share size to begin with. So I know, in hindsight now, Clay, why don't you do more size? Hey, I'm saying the same thing, but again, That's hindsight. Took off another down below. No, I didn't. There we go. I thought I did, but I didn't. So fantastic. Very, very nice trade, especially when I factor in what was being risked in the first place. And on that, I'm going to try to call it good. There we go. So very nice. Again, not a huge trade, and I know I got that one right, but that's because of the share size thing. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Now think about it. With Nvidia, how do you think I felt? I felt really good about my decision to take smaller share size because I remained in the green, and that was good. In this situation, though, how am I feeling? How would you be feeling? Well, you may be saying, who knows, maybe you're getting ready to type in the comment section, why'd you reduce position size? You should have done bigger position size. I agree. But that's the problem when you don't have hindsight and you don't know what comes next. Then it's like, how should you play it? And that's risk management. That's risk management through just a simple trick of position sizing. And it's always going to be, you're never going to quite win because, like I said, in Nvidia, we had it where I was glad I reduced position size because I was wrong on the trade, but it kept the loss very minimal, kept me green. In this situation, I was right, but because I did lower share size, okay, I just didn't have as big of a winning trade. But like I said, that's where you got to just understand the give and take, the pros and cons of each situation. And, that's just how it goes as traders. I mean, in a sick way, I'm kind of glad it played out that because a perfect real life example of one situation being happy that I reduced position size. And then in this situation, kind of being upset that I reduced position size. But that's why we're all fantastic traders in hindsight. All right, so I am now back up let's call it $160 with commissions, just the rough math there. So up about 160, and look around, see if there's anything else out there. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, watching 92.60 here on Google for potential short. So you got a bit of a trend line in right there. Just a question of does it want to break that trend line and then get more continuation. So they said watching 92.60. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, approaching. Getting close. So far holding. Approaching in at 92.60. Let's see what it wants to do now. It broke. Now it's just a question of does that break actually mean anything? Does it want to get continuation? And we shall see. I will go ahead and pause for now. All right, well, not looking so good. Broke and then snapped right back up in my face. So I'm going to take that. So now I'm up $50. I think wasn't that where I was last time? I was up, then down, I think it was like 56 or something like that. So I was up, now I'm down to 51. Well, I tried. It broke the trend line. It just did not want to give me any follow through at all. And in fact, not only did it not give follow through after breaking, it was a false break and then just snapped right back up in my face. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. So definitely up and down and up and down. And I'm going to go ahead and try Google again here at 92.83. See if this movement up here was just a false movement, and now see if it wants to come down to that trend line, and not only come down to the trend line, but break the trend line. So approaching the trend line, but again, Let's see if it actually wants to break down through it.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Because I did all those hard ones. Can I have a piece of gum?
No.
Okay. He said no.
My daughter's doing some math and she got a bunch of math ones right. Can I get some gum? Because I did them all right. No, that's not quite how it works, Faye. Good try, though. All right, I will go ahead and pause. You know what I'm looking for. So now it's just a question of does it want to happen? We'll see. I'll go ahead and pause. So approaching the trend line again. Like I said, I figured I had a good chance of doing, but like I said, I want the break. And once again, it's bouncing from that trend line. Little small little shadow there. But can it push down through? Okay, getting close. Through now, can we get any sort of continuation at all? So slow. And now I can't even get fully out. Yeah, that's confirmation. This thing is a little too slow. All right, up 109. Okay, yeah, I could do this. 250 at this point. 211, yeah, 211.50. Breakdown or get out. Yes, I'm talking to myself right now. Looking at other time frames though, I don't really like that. Don't really like it. 1 minute looks great. 2 minute, not so much. Here's the 2 minute, not so much. Reverse minefield, as we would call it within the community. So yeah, I'm not going to short into a reverse minefield. Doesn't mean that it won't work out. I just don't necessarily feel as though I could have as much of an edge as if that was not the case. So I take that back. And you know what? On that note, it is 9:59 a.m. and I like to try to, or I do the, be done in 30 approach, meaning on average, I want to be done after, what in the world is this? Did that just show up on the recording? Let's see. That's funny. It's giving me back these memories. So that was from, who knows, get out of here. Does your Windows do that too, where it like sometimes pops up memories and past pictures and all that sort of stuff? That's what happened here. But anyways, back to what I was saying, be done in 30 approach. On average, I want to be done after 30 minutes. So clearly today, I was not above average. I was not below average. I was right at average, 10 minutes. So I'm up 109 with commissions. I actually traded quite a bit. So I don't know, $90, $95, somewhere right around there. So I guess I'll take it. As you saw here, was not very smooth. Tried, had some work in my favor. But what kept me green at the end of the day was position sizing. Lowered my position size on that one, good decision. Lowered my position size on the other. In hindsight, not so good of a decision. But at the core, I was able to just keep myself in the green. Clearly, I would have wanted to be a lot more green. And in hindsight, I should have just stopped after that first trade, because that first trade, I was at my peak on the day. But had that second one worked out, then I would have been that much more green. But that's just how trading goes. So I'll take it. If I can put $90, $95 in my pocket after 30 minutes of quote unquote work, I'm not a greedy savage. I'll be happy with that. Because what's minimum wage? I think minimum wage is not quite $90 in 30 minutes. So I'll be grateful for it, and I'll just move on to fight another day. So thanks for hanging out. And as always, remember, the quickest way to start to manage risks, yeah, there's more things that go into it, but a very primitive, a very basic one. But just because it's primitive does not mean that it's not powerful. It's just to keep in mind your position size. So everybody take care. If you enjoy these, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.